in my view, we're going to see an all-time high in about 3 months, maybe 4.
Yeah.
And then we're going to grind back down through 2026, 2027. An exit point, in my mind, is in literally a couple of months' time. And an entry point back in is about 12 to 18 months away.
Okay,
Now,
yeah.
I could be completely wrong, but that's how I'm looking at my Bitcoin process over the next couple of years. So I would look at taking some profits in the couple of months ahead of us. And then it's like, okay, like I have one friend, for example, who's going to completely sell out of his Bitcoin position, sit in cash for 18 months, wait for it to grind all the way back down, and then re-enter.
Okay.
Now, I'm not going to do that personally because I still just prefer the counterparty safety of Bitcoin in self-custody. But that's his philosophy. So in my mind, you could put those properties up for sale. 12 months time, you get the money out, buy into Bitcoin when we're in the next bear market, and boom, ride that capital growth wave. And another way to think it through would be, okay, so let's say you have a property that's worth 500 grand and you're making a net yield of, if you're lucky, 5%.
Yeah, I mean, you're not far off.
That
Maybe
5%
maybe 6 at the most, but yeah.
Okay. So that cash flow is helpful because that, pays the bills whilst you're not working, quote unquote. Even though you're running a property business.
Yeah, small property business.
All the time,
Yeah.
managing your properties.
Yeah.
No one ever tells you that bit in Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Yeah.
But I wonder, it's like, I don't know if you've ever heard this phrase of picking up pennies in front of a steamroller. So people out there will say, okay, I'll take your Bitcoin into custody and I'll give you a 4% yield. So you can like not sell your Bitcoin or whatever. It's like, Bitcoin's going to go up by 5 or 6x. Like it's going to quadruple in value, and you want me to give you my Bitcoin and I get 4% for giving it to you? Well, what's the counterparty risk? And then what we saw with previous cycles is a lot of these digital platforms blew up.
Yeah.
So with real estate, it's like, okay, so the yield is 5%. The capital growth potential at best is 10%. So the opportunity cost is 5x minus 10%.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like it's a absolutely extraordinary difference in terms of capital growth potential. So the cash flow is inconsequential in comparison to that cash flow growth, to that capital gains growth. So another approach that has worked very well for me, at least, is basically the more Bitcoin you can get and the longer you can hold it for, you can just sell it down.
Yeah.
So that same cash flow now, let's say you had 5 properties that were worth 500 grand, they're making a 5% yield. So you're making 150K a year in income from those properties. If you were to buy Bitcoin with $2.5 million, 2.5 million quid, and sit on that for the next 5-year run, that number increase is massive compared to that yield.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Mate, I'm totally with you. I'm fully with you. I'm fully with you, actually.
It's an emotional thing, isn't it?
Yeah. I think I've got PTSD from the last cycle, right? Where I didn't take any profit when it hit like 70K or 69K, right? And because I think we all thought, I don't know if you follow that guy, what's he called? 100
Plan B.
trillion. Yeah, oh, mate. He caught everyone, didn't he? He even caught
the stock to flow model.
He caught even all the cleverest investors, right? The top Bitcoin guys were assigned that. So we were all waiting for 100K
I thought we would see 100K the previous time. Absolutely. Sure. Yeah, I was very surprised that we didn't.
Yeah, my wife was like, you're always right, but your timing isn't. So when we hit 100K before Christmas, she was like, I told you.
When's it happening?
Yeah, I told you we were going to hit 100K. She was like, yeah, but you were wrong on the timing by 4 years. Like, okay, fine. So I think my PTSD is, I think this time round in the cycle, I would like to take some profit in Bitcoin. My trouble is, I'm a terrible trader. I'm extremely emotional, and I spent quite a long time, in my late 20s, early 30s, trying to understand trading. And I did some courses trying to do day trading, and I pretty much realized I'm not good at this. And I also think most people are not good at this, and even the top investment fund managers in the world, that whole thing around, remember that bet that Warren Buffett did against some boutique hedge fund where he said, I bet you over 5 years I'll outperform you by buying an index fund. And they said, fine, okay, pick the index fund. And I think Warren bet $1 million. And over 5 years, the index fund beat this hedge fund and they had to pay him $1 million.
Every time.
Yeah, and the longer time you go, the closer you get to 20 years, 25 years, it trends to about 1% of hedge fund managers that actually outperform the market. And I thought, well, if they can't, how am I going to do that? And then I think that mindset flows into Bitcoin as well. I think I don't know when to sell. Then I wouldn't sell my whole stack, like you're saying, because I don't want to. The risk of Bitcoin absolutely mooning is too high for me.